All right, what's up everybody? Back here with the Binge Tour. We're over here today, we're at PCC, the Polynesian Cultural Center, and it's not to go through the villages or to do Breath of Life, but they did ask me to be mana. As you can see, welcome aloha to the Polynesian Cultural Center Marketplace actually. We're gonna go try out some chunky cookie today. Their cookies, the pazooki, which I'm super excited for, and probably a sundae. We'll see what's on the menu. Let's go, come with us. As you can see, few favorite spots. We got Soda Bomb with the mean mixes of sodas out here. Crowd is big. Then we got the OG, the Tita's Grill with the bomb food. We'll be coming here for cocoa rice and bread, fried rice platter, everything, man. You get it here. You'll walk over here, you'll see the pounder sign. Then fresh, warm, chunky cookies. That's where we're going. As you can see right here on the right, we got chunky cookie over here. So we got the chunky right here, the chunkiest owner.
I was waiting for you guys.
If you're chunky like me, you're gonna get more chunkier eating these, but all the flavors. Uh-oh. Out here. That one looks fire. What is the correct way to spell pazooki? That's the one we need to do. We got some merch over here. Look at this. High five and chunky vibes. Hey, this is a shirt I got. Feeling chunky. Same shirts. Oh, they got some chunky babe for the girls. Yeah, I low-key be liking this kind of, that like charcoal color, yeah, like the faded. Oh yeah, this is a nice color. Oh, yep, we're in there. Looking kind of chunky, bro. You guys are probably wondering what size this is. It's 4X. Sorry.
No, do that. They have a shop in Malo. Shops a lot of locals here that we serve Dave's ice cream. Chocolate, peanut butter, or...
Can I get like a little side cup of like peanut butter? They said that ice cream is from Dave's Ice Cream. They said it's some local guy here. Sells ice cream, really good ice cream, quality ice cream. So, hey, shout out to Dave, man. Supposedly, man, whenever someone drops Dave's name, they know it's like prime stuff, man. So, shout out to Dave. Yeah, cause the tree scooper. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, I don't care. What are they?
So white chocolate chip raspberry, espresso oatmeal. So if you're LDS, don't eat that one.
Yeah. No, but I probably wouldn't want the oatmeal one. But
okay.
But if that's okay.
So this is just out of the oven, so it's quite hot still.
Get that strawberry, baby.
What is the Valentine's Day?
Yeah. So if they didn't, when your video drops, if they didn't have this one, sorry about it. Yeah.
Yeah, we're dropping on Saturday.
I'm gonna take them to the boy lounge.
Yes. All right, here we got the pazooki. They poured it already, so we're just gonna dig in. I don't even know how to approach this, bro. Like this, maybe? Nice cherry little bite. Wow. Let me try another. Oh, that's smart. Wow. So, man, it's so good. It's like a sundae, the chocolate on top of the ice cream. The coat tastes so good. You got the chocolate, ice cream, and then obviously the cookie. But that cookie at the bottom is so it's crispy at the edges, so you get the crunch. But right when you bite into it, super soft cookie. As you've seen there. Like this whole middle is like cookie dough / cookie. Like something you would eat like, what's that ice cream with the cookie dough bites? But this cookie dough is like in between cooked and not cooked. Wow, it tastes so good. That's that chunky, bro. You can taste that flavor, the salt. That was with the chocolate. Me, since I'm a peanut butter lover, I got their peanut butter sauce too, just to sample. So this is a chocolate peanut butter pazooki. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at that. That's my piece right there. That right there. See if I can get it. Oh, that fucking guy right there, cuz. Athletic, bro. Bro, I might be biased because I'm a peanut butter lover, but bro, this thing smack. If I were you, the chocolate's cool, but it's like chocolate. Chocolate's good, but it ain't peanut butter good. But that peanut butter sauce on top of the chocolate, on top of the ice cream to the cookie, oh my goodness. I might have created something right there. I don't even know if they do that. I just made it up. Shout out to the USO Sterlz. Bro, that's so crazy. Look at this. That looks like syrup, yeah? But I can taste the fullness of the creaminess of the peanut butter itself. Like, that's crazy how they made that. Shout out to Halia, man. Oh my goodness. That's smack. All right, pazooki, man. Pazooki. That's high. The cookie, probably the best part. I'll give that the cookie itself, 10 out of 10, bro. The ice cream, super creamy. Dave's really knows what he's doing, man. You know what that reminded me of? That creamy freaking vanilla ice cream. That reminded me of the old BYU. That smacker ice cream, bro. Nobody could touch that. Dave's ice cream, 9. Chocolate, kind of basic. 8 for the topping. I liked how it hardened here. But the peanut butter sauce, bro, 9.999. Overall, I'll give this a pretty close 9.9999. That was smack. I would eat this every day, especially with that. See that glaze on top of the chocolate? That's chocolate, and that's the peanut butter glaze on top, bro. I think it's so stupid. So I'm just gonna eat the rest of this right now. I'm gonna smack this. Whoo! Back. Oh, it's got the fattest brain freeze in the world. How is that? That ice cream is sitting cold on top of a hot cookie with hot fudge, and it was still freezing cold. Nobody warned me. That thing was so smack. Like, I could just eat this. That peanut butter sauce goes stoopy oopy, boy. Bro, this right here, as you can see, we didn't use all of it because I'm gonna take it home and I'm gonna experiment. Anyways, this peanut butter sauce goes stupid, man. Super liquidy, as you can see, super light, but you get the full creaminess of peanut butter. It kind of reminds me of Reese's peanut butter. It's like a Reese's peanut butter cup when it was on the chocolate. It was so good. Anyways, you get that creamy, the full rich flavor of peanut butter, but it's not as like pasty and strong. So you're not like super thirsty. You're only a little bit thirsty, and then the ice cream steps in and it's like quenches your thirst because Dave's ice cream is super good. And then the cookie, man. The cookie be cooking. That's that chunky boy. And that, guys, was the pazooki. But how do you spell pazooki? Spam in the chat. Boom. smells good. OG chunky. We got the white chocolate chip, blue raspberry. We got the double fudge, I believe, chocolate chip, stuffed with caramel, I want to say. But it looks like a volcano, bro. And then we got the special, Valentine's special for this week, which is the peanut butter jelly, I believe, with the strawberry. All right, let's sample this, bro. Going for the OG first. Look at that OG, bro. Watch the break. Ooh, I'm going for this right here. Fat chocolate chip. Just like I remember, man. The OG. Shout out to my OG, man. I need one more. Oh, I like that part. Just like the pazooki, but this one, the outside's a little bit more crunchier. Super crispy. The inside is not as soft as the pazooki, but it's still super soft. That flavor in that dough, man. Be sprinkling magic. All right. Before I eat all that, let's move on to the next one. White chocolate chip with raspberry. Mind you, beforehand, I'm not a big white chocolate guy and I'm not a big raspberry guy. But we're gonna approach this. Okay. The dough, really good. First, when you bite, you taste the raspberry. It's like dried raspberries. So it's not really like wet raspberries, but it's like little flakes, which is pretty good. Like I said, I'm not a big fan, but if you like the little taste of raspberry and white chocolate, it's a cookie for you. Let's go to this, because this is a little bit more my feng shui. That double chocolate sugar powder. Let's see what's on the inside. Oh my goodness, that fudgy fudge caramel. Yeah, I'm definitely taking this side. All right. Oh my. That's my cookie right there. Oh man, I like this. This, whatever that is. It's like a caramel chocolate. Bro, the cookie itself, super good. I thought the double chocolate, the reason why I don't like double chocolate, it's always overwhelming. That was not. Had the little chocolate chips still. The chocolate cookie tasted like a normal chocolate brownie cookie. But that middle part was stupid. That was bomb. That's probably my favorite. And then the last one. Oh. Valentine's Day. Hey, shout out to everybody, man, for Valentine's Day. Grab your loved ones, man. Hug them. You don't, if you're single, man, hug your loved ones, man. Stay blessed, man, because this world, you never know what happened next. But yeah, happy Valentine's. Why is this crumbling so crazy? I'm gonna have to put the strawberry on this side and eat it fast. Oh, bro, they got the chocolate middle too. Oh no. Oh no, that's new to me. Oh my. It's actual peanut butter. This is actual peanut butter in here. Look at that oozing out. Bro. I was a little messy, but first, that peanut butter and the chocolate, that was very close to Reese's. I could taste that. That peanut butter with the chocolate. Super close to a Reese's. Then they had the peanuts, which is super good, in the cookie. That strawberry goes stupid. That has to be like strawberry jam, like the Hawaiian brand, because that was so good. and then a strawberry. That was like eating an Uncrustable when I was 3. That took me back, bro. I'm sitting outside my house eating Uncrustables. Bro, that was smack. And you seen that peanut butter oozing? I don't know if it's like peanut. Look at that. I don't know if that's peanuts or like the You try to be sneaky with that one, huh? I felt that because that peanut butter was like Reese's peanut butter, creamy Reese's peanut butter, and I can see all the chocolate chips now, or the chips. Yo, you did something with this one, Sterlz. That one smack. I changed my mind. The Valentine's one, that was the one, bro. Let's rate these cookies, man. Look, I left a little trail mess here. So, meat sweats, eating cookies. It's crazy. Nah, it's just because there's no airflow, yeah. I'm not fat, I promise. OG cookie, always a smacker. A solid 9.5 here. The white chocolate raspberry, it was good, surprisingly, and I don't like white chocolate or raspberry. So I'll give this one a solid 8. That's what I'm feeling, 8.1. This cookie was stupid. That was like that little scotcheroo chocolate. The double fudge with the chocolate chip was smack. I'll give this one a 9.8. And then for your winner, man, that Valentine's Day cookie goes stoopy with the peanut butter Reese's chips. That's a 9.9 for sure. Okay, we're here. You know, we just did our review. We're here with the owner of Chunky. Well, I'll let him introduce himself.
Yeah, Sterling Moy. My wife is Halia Moy. Shout out to my wife. Couldn't be here. Wasn't feeling well, but yeah, she wished she could be here. But she's really the brains and all of that behind this whole business. I'm just tell me what you need me to do and I'll do it. But, yeah, born and raised here in Laie. So we're happy that our business is still here in Laie and doing what we love. Yeah, serving people and making them happy and chunky. Here we go.
Yes, that's me, one of those guys, the chunky guys. Anyways, Sterling Moy, born and raised, you know, here in Laie. So Laie boy to the roots. One of the USOs. 2-time Koku State. Oh wait, one time. We're 2-time.
Should have been 2-time.
Should have been 2-time. Disqualified year. But
It should have been 3.
anyways, Koku State champs. You know.
3-time Christmas Bowl champ.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Should have been 6. Should have been 6. But you know, we're like Koku Red Raiders. Enemy of the state. Enemy of Laie. Again, shout out to Halia. She'll be doing magic with those cookies. I remember. Short story, I just remember when it first was kind of starting up, Halia was doing all kinds of pastries, cakes mainly, right?
Yeah, cakes, cupcakes.
And this guy would give us some leftover, give us cookies. Wow, it was bomb. Anyways, so that's what we want to get into. How did it all start, from the bottom, scratch?
Yeah, so kind of like what you're touching on, Halia, she was a stay-at-home mom. So she tried to think of different ways to bring in income, and baking is her thing, yeah? So that's why she started to do cupcakes and cakes. And she had an Instagram page called Sweet and Savory, and that was a hit. That was going really well. And then we went to Utah one time. I think in 2016 or 17, we went to Utah, and Chip just started. Yeah, and Tyus was working at Chip, and so, you know, of course, we always stay with Uncle Manu and them. Shout out to Manu boy, that's our uncle. But yeah, he would always bring home his leftover chip from work, and we were just in love with those cookies. So when we thought about that idea and bringing it here to Hawaii, we were like, man, why not? But it also, the whole thing kind of started when we were put into this. When we were going to school, we had this class, it was a food and beverage class, and we had a project, and the assignment was to create a food truck or a food business that would thrive on this side of the island. And our professor, you know, if you looked at his resume, he started up a lot of Subways, a lot of Sonics across the country. So he was gonna tell you oh, this would work, this wouldn't work, you know. So it wasn't like we could just come up with any buruseki business and he'll be like, oh yeah, it had to actually be a good business. So this was our business idea, and the actual name of our business was Chunky. Yeah, but it had chunky cookies. We had ice cream sandwiches. We had a whole bunch of stuff. But he said it would do well on this side of the island. And going into this project, my wife kind of had the mentality of like, I want to try and do this not only for the project, but to see if like it'll do well after school as well, you know. So she wasn't only thinking short term; she was thinking of the whole thing, you know. Where I was just thinking like, if I can just get this over with. Yeah, she was thinking long term. She was thinking beyond the class, which I think was very interesting. But yeah, graduated in 2018 from BYU Hawaii, both of us, and then like a couple months or a year that she actually started to, you know, make different cookies, and she was looking at Pinterest and coming up with all these different ingredients or these recipes, and a lot of the cookies that we were trying, they were good. Yeah, and I feel like I just like any cookies, honestly. Any cookies I eat is good. But I always told her, like, man, if we want to sell it and we want to make money off of it, like, it has to be different. Yeah, like, this is just a good cookie that, like, any mom or grandma can make, and it'll just be that. Well, one time she made this cookie, she added sea salt to it, and just like everyone else, I was skeptical. I was like, what? Like, salt? Ate it, and I was like, oh, the salt was a game changer. And, like, that's what I said. This cookie is good, but it's not only good, it's different. Like, no one was putting salt on their cookies at the time. We don't remember anyone putting salt on their cookies. We don't remember anyone putting chocolate chunks into their cookies. So that's why we started doing it. And even when we started selling it, people were skeptical. They thought it was like coconut or something. But when they started eating the cookies and we told them it was salt, or they found out it was salt, they were just amazed that, like, that tasted really good. I think it's just a nice balance, yeah. And that's what my wife is all about. Like, she doesn't like sweet stuff. She likes, it has to be nice and balanced. Yeah, so that's why, like, that cookie was perfect for her, because it was sweet but salty on the top too.
It's funny too you say that, because I remember I asked you, I was like, so what is that on the cookie? Because I didn't get here yet. I was in Neyland. And you're like, oh, it's salt, sea salt. I was like, what? That's so weird. Came home, tried a couple cookies, and I was like, oh, bro, it's good. And the other difference was your guys' chocolate chips. I thought it was actual, like, chips, but you guys had the big Hershey's as your guys' chocolate chip, and you threw the chocolate chips in the cookie. So that's what sold me. I was like, it was just like a good combination of different expensive chocolates with, you know, all the other chocolates, and I was like, oh, this is good. I even remember a lot of people, like my family included, they were like, oh man, the salt is too much, like it's too much for the cookie, I want sweet. But then it's like grew on them so fast. It's like, because it's that weird, oh, that's so weird. And then
because some people were some people were asking for no salt. Oh, can no salt? And we're just like, what? No salt? Like, just try it.
Yeah.
But then, just like we were saying, then it grew on people. Everyone was asking. Then people were asking for more salt. I'm like, salt.
That's
like,
funny.
We're already giving you diabetes. I want to give you freaking whatever too much salt gives you. High cholesterol? Is that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
So,
but yeah, that's cool. It's different.
Don't you think it's funny too? When Leah started this business, and then shout out to the USO, Kavihana Johnson, TMF. During COVID, we started working out with him a lot, and he was pushing me. He was pushing me to leave Climbworks. He was pushing me to leave my job and to just start up our own business. And like anyone else, they're nervous. They don't want to leave their security job, and they just want to, Sorry, you can cut that part out. I don't know where I'm going.
No, that's interesting. So that leads me to a thought. Like, a lot of people get put into that position of deciding, like, oh, I can go to a secure job where I can work a 9 to 5 and have sure income.
Yeah.
Or I could take this leap and try to do something where it's probably going to be a lot of ups and downs, a lot of risk, but at the same time, it'll provide better income than I had from my secured income, better opportunities, whatever.
And the main thing that we're chasing after, even now, the main thing that we're chasing after isn't the money, it's time. It's time with our kids. And so, like, so much times people are like, oh, we had multiple people ask us already, like, for franchise.
Yeah.
You know, we got excited about it, and we're like, oh, they're thinking about putting a franchise in Waikiki or putting a franchise in Kamakana Li'i in Kapolei. And we're getting excited, but then we thought about it more. We're like, that'll be exciting, but with more franchises just equals more work.
Yeah.
You know, which means more times away from our kids. And so we kind of had to take a step back from that and say, remember, what is our goal? Our goal is not the money, it's the time. So like, if that's taking away time from our kids, then that's not it. So yeah, so that was the main thing that Kaveh was telling me too, was like all of that, like you have your own time, you don't have to listen to nobody, you're not tied down by anything, yeah? Because me and Leah, we love to travel, and anytime we're getting ready for a trip, we're like, we gotta put in our request to leave, and we put it in, and then we're waiting, and we're hoping, you know, it gets, you know, cleared. Sometimes it didn't, sometimes it didn't, and we hated that. We just wanted to be like, yep, you want to go to the Cook Islands? Okay, yep, let's go to the Cook Islands, just stay and jam, yeah? So basically, like I said, we're chasing after time, but like our main motto is to do whatever we want, whenever we want, you know?
So I love that thought. It's funny because we have those conversations, me and Lungi have those conversations all the time, and that's the idea. I seen this video, on the internet, TikTok, I think it was, but he was talking about like, how like America's a scam, like the taxing and everything, which is beyond it. But yeah, I agree, but it's beyond it. But in that video, he said this thing, and it's so specific. He said, they make you think that you're going to work and you're trading your labor for money, when in reality you're not. You're trading your time for money. Yeah. And I thought about it. I was like, replace labor with money. Now I'm thinking, is my time, is my 8 hours or whatever your wage is my 1 hour worth $22? Like, is my 8 hours worth, you know, $200? Like, bro, I could be doing so much other stuff. And that's the thing, is like it changed the mindset, and now I'm like, man, the 9 to 5 is not really for our generation. Like, we want to seek other ways mainly for time. I want to be traveling whenever I want. That's us. We want to travel whenever we want. We want to go, like there's a funeral or there's someone who needs help, we can just leave, you know, go do service. You can go to
be tied down or
exactly. So that's interesting. You said chasing time. Yeah, it's crazy. Right now, you guys are starting your business, going into the high part of your business, or because when you guys first started, a couple months into it, it was a pretty fast start. Yeah,
it was a pretty fast start. I think because there's only like one other person or two other people that were doing cookies. I'm trying to remember. I think there's one community member and then one BYU student. So I think people were just excited to have more cookies, yeah? One thing I don't joke about, but every time I share it, Leah laughs. But one thing that really helped our business was the stimulus. I feel like work was shut down. People had all this stimulus money. They didn't know what to spend it on. So here, you know, cookies. Oh yeah, I have money, let's go buy cookies. And people are coming, they're not buying one box, they're buying like 4 boxes, you know? And so we're very grateful for the community at the start of our business for that support, because it really showed us like, man, this can really be something if we stick to it. And that was the whole idea of quitting my 9 to 5, yeah? Quitting my job at Climeworks. Was because if I had my job at Climeworks, if we're feeling lazy towards the ending of the week, we'd be like, no need to do the sale. We got this secured money coming in already. But as soon as Kaveh convinced me to quit my job, I went the next day, told them I quit, and then now it's like, okay, we have to make this work. Like, there's no going back. Yeah, there's no other option. We have to make this work. And so, if you're feeling tired,
oh well.
Yeah, oh well. Yeah, oh well. If you're feeling lazy, oh well, you gotta, or else. Yeah, we cannot have fun. We cannot go do activities with the kids. We cannot, I don't want to say we cannot eat. We cannot buy clothes, because I don't want to be too dramatic. But like, you know, just.
But that's reality. Yeah, like, you won't have income to do it, please.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You said the community. You thank the community for that big part, and everybody knows the Laie community it plays a big role in everyone's life, and so it's interesting. It's played a big role, as you said, in your business. And what would you say, like, you said the stimulus kind of paid a little help to that, but like, because we do a lot of community service, you know, as the Laie boys, like, we do a lot of community service around the community, and then it's like, Do you feel like that little gesture, I guess, from the community not only motivated you, but like helped perpetuate the business even further?
Yeah. So the main thing, so what also really motivated us was being in a position where we can give back to the community. You know, now we have, you know, being at different jobs, if people were asking for donations or people wanted just something, it wasn't up to us. But we have to ask our manager or the owner and they'll get back to you. Now we're in a position to be like, oh, you want 3 boxes of cookies for this race or 3 boxes of cookies for this,
Whatever.
for this fundraiser or whatever,
activity.
we're able to give, you know. And so that was the motivation too behind this. If this business does well, then we're able to give back, you know. As people always say, you cannot just take, you gotta give back. You gotta give back. And so any opportunity that people shoot us a message, we try our best, honestly. We try our best to give what we can. Sometimes it is hard, but sometimes we really look at it and be like, you know, Heavenly Father blessed us with this business to bless others. So we just need to remember that, so that, you know, through our business we can make that happen, you know, according to His will.
Yeah, I like that. That's a great great point, is that you guys are chasing. You seen the love the community gave you, and then you wanted to give that love back, and that's the same community we
and
grew
then
up
it just
in.
continues on.
Continue
just
to
goes
bless
on
each
and
other.
on and on. Because even till now, you know, we still see their support. Even though we moved into Pounders and it was hard for them to transition from us being in front of the house, because they could come and get cookies from wherever they were. Meaning, if they were at a workout, if they just finished a job at a construction site, or they just went to the beach, they can just come, pull up, grab their cookies. Now it's like they feel like they have to be somewhat decent to come into the restaurant to get cookies, you know. And I understand, but they're still coming and supporting. So
might have to have like a runner, huh? Little drive-through. You can come by and just like run cookies to the backside or something. But so I would say let's go back to the risk taking. So Kaveh played a big role. Your wife played a huge role on making that decision. She was pushing this. So we talked a little bit about the negatives, like things that were holding you back. What were some things that pushed you over the edge? Like you said, chasing time was one of the motivations. What made you guys like decide, like, oh, okay, I feel comfortable enough where I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna pursue this?
I think once we seen how much people were loving our cookies, how much people were loving our cookies, because we were just selling on one day of the week, and that was Fridays, and it was a lot of orders. And then later it was getting too much for us, so we had to do Wednesdays and Fridays. And so that's when we were baking all day, all night, selling those cookies, and that's what kind of helped us believe that we could do this. Did I even answer your question?
Yeah, he did. Just like
I was like, wait,
because
did I
I know
just make up my own question in my head and answer that?
Because I know you mentioned earlier already, kind of answering that question. Like I said, you said the chasing time, spending time with your kids, and so
being able to just leave whenever we wanted to.
The pleasure of being free from that job, and then that adds on to it is, you know, you get also the pleasure of like they liked your cookies.
Also
like,
serving the community with our stuff, or just having the, what do you call it, like the approval, not the approval, but being able to serve the community when we want it to, because it's our business.
Yeah. Like how you said, you don't have to go and get it approved from a boss, or you can just make that decision on your own. Which is a big thing, because I think we've all reached that point too. Like, we've seen how much Laie has blessed us. And that's all you think about, man. We had a conversation with Jay Paso, shout out to the Mixed Plate, just recently, and he's giving back. They're doing a fundraiser for Laie Park. They're trying to get some jerseys. And so he said he didn't have the manpower. We're like, oh, we're on it. Like, and that's a big thing too, yeah. A lot of people for service, a lot of people just don't feel like they have the opportunity to do so. whether they're unaware, no one told them, or no one invited them. There's so many reasons, but like as little as that, there's so much opportunities to serve our community, to give back, and this is one of the ways you guys did it. But so moving on from that, the niche of cookies, you guys moved on. You guys were starting to see a lot of success in your business. You guys moved from 1 day, Friday, to 3 days. Did you guys go straight to 3 days?
No, so it was Friday, then Wednesday and Friday, then I believe it was Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think so.
And the
yeah.
increase was simply because it was choke
Yeah,
orders on
because
those days.
there's too much
that you did,
orders, yeah. So we had to split it up. Yeah.
Okay, so you're like in your story right now. You're starting to see a lot of success, see opportunities, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then from there, how was that?
From the transition.
The transition to
from the truck
finding
to
a truck and all that.
Yeah. It was cool for us to talk to the people who've seen our transition from a tent to a truck to the restaurant. Yeah, and they were just like, when they would come and see us in the restaurant, and they're like, man, I remember when you guys started from under a tent, and this makes us smile, you know, because like those who don't know think we just got
showed
this,
up.
it's just
Yeah.
overnight success, yeah. But those who've been around know we started from a tent, now we here. No, started from a tent, food truck, and now here, you know. But they all had their own little challenges, but it's been good. Even here had its challenges, but I think we found what we needed, and everything's working out right now.
Yeah, I like that. I like that thought too, because I was one of those guys who seen you guys, start from scratch and in the tent into the truck, which I thought the truck was super nice. You guys set that up, and it was just nice to deliver all those cookies out of. Anyways, once that came, then you guys are now so. It's a crazy process to see, and it inspires like a lot of people. Like you start from scratch. You might not even have nothing. There's so much risk, but in the end, you got to your goal, and I'm sure that there's opportunity for everybody else to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
So one thing we also wanted to touch on was the creations, because obviously these cookies are different. Like they're good, like you said. You guys made them with little different sea salt and whatnot, but you guys went from the OG to so many flavors. And
But even the OG keeps changing.
Yeah,
you know, the OG keeps changing because Laie keeps finding different chocolates that taste better. So I guess that's the upside of owning a business. Yeah, like if you want to change how the cookie looks, you can change how the cookie looks, even no matter if it's it's been 2 years. But the OG, if you look at it now, it changed.
Oh yeah.
But
I could tell you all the changes too.
Before we used to just do 4 flavors, yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone always asks us, how do you guys come up with the flavors? But I kid you not, like no joke, like Laie would wait for the last week when her butt is on the hot seat, and she'll start looking for flavors. Start looking at Pinterest, start looking at Instagram. Then or we'll walk down the aisle of Sam's Club, because Sam's Club chocolate aisle is better than Costco, yeah. So we'll just walk down there, and Laie will just be looking at it and just coming up with flavors in her head. I'm like, all right, let's try it. Then we try it, and we're like, oh no, maybe not that. Maybe add this. Then we'll try it. We're like, oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, but it's a lot of trial and error. But even for me, like, she would come up with these flavors, and I'll just be in awe. I'll just be like, how the heck did you do that? Like,
that's exactly
people ask
what
me like, how? I go, not me, her. But it's like she needs that stress. She needs that little to be put in the hot seat.
Oh yeah, everybody
in
has
order
their process.
Yeah, like if
to
you could
stimulate it.
tell her like, you could come up with the flavors the first week of the month so that you're not stressing. So and the last week of the month, but it's like like her mind works better.
Yeah.
When it's like, okay, let's go under pressure. That's what I'm trying to say. Her mind works better under pressure.
Hey, that's all the great athletes, man. You only work, best under pressure.
Yeah, so that's
crazy.
why she came up with all the flavors, and
It's funny you say that it changes. Like I joked about, I could really tell you what changed throughout the years of the OG, especially. But even like simple as in the video we saw the peanut butter jelly.
Yeah.
That one changed, the peanut butter with the strawberry and strawberry on top, the special, the Valentine's special. That one was different from when you guys did it before.
Yeah.
Because I remember eating that and I was like, oh, this is good. Like, it's a peanut butter jelly cookie with strawberry, and it was super good. And then this time, as you seen in the video, I ate it and I was like, wow, there's something different. Like, I looked at the cookie and I seen the peanut butter oozing out. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, these guys put peanut butter inside. Then I looked closer and it was like chips. Like, I was like, no way these guys put the Reese's peanut butter chips in there. And I was like,
Yeah.
as simple as that. That made the cookie like the best one for me. I'm pretty sure that's what I rated it. That was the best out of the
That's
4
one of my
I ate.
favorites too, the PB&J.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people were happy that we brought that back this week.
It was good, especially with the Reese's peanut butter. You taste the peanut butter, super good.
Yeah.
Strawberry on top, like you're eating Uncrustable, and then you get the liquid from the strawberry, like quenches the thirst. So
I'm
it's
just a PB&J kind of guy.
yeah, I love PB&J.
Yeah.
PB&J. So, what's your favorite chips to eat with PB&J?
I don't eat chips with PB&J.
Oh, that's crazy.
You're gonna ruin the PB&J.
Nah,
PB&J. Yeah, no, I don't eat chips.
nah. I remember there's this one little debate with some of the boys when they're in snow. It's like, what's the best chips to eat with PB&J? So it was a random question I had. I think I said jalapeno Cheetos
Oh,
or hot Cheetos.
that's the hot Cheetos with lihimui sauce. Oh, sorry. Lihimui powder.
Lihimui powder hot Cheetos.
Nah. So like, don't you think it's crazy though? Like, after it was funny because once we started this business and everything, I had not a thought, but I just remembered like, it's so crazy how the Lord works. Because like, I run a cookie business, but like, only the real ones will know that I made cookies when I was younger. You know,
Exactly.
High school days. Yeah, like I made cookies. Like sleeping over at Bark's house, we would make cookies.
Yeah.
We would make cookies all the time, and I'd be making cookies.
And that was the funniest thing is because, like, I remember the first time you made cookies and we ate it, we're like, it was pretty good. And we're like, oh, I think that's what makes me cookies. Like, Silla, I made these. And from then on, it was just weird. Like, Sterlz always made cookies.
Yeah,
and it was just a
Sunday
weird
night,
thing.
Make cookies. Or sleeping over at Bark's house. So I'll make cookies. Yeah, make cookies. We'll make it there.
Or sleeping with Barks.
Look, yeah, right. He wish.
Sorry.
Yeah, and then now running
you're
a cookie
running
business,
cookie
you know. So it's like.
But
good I had
thankfully,
that
you don't make the cookies.
I just wash the dishes.
Nah, but okay, so another thing we wanted to ask is obviously running a business in itself is difficult. I'm sure it's harder in Hawaii. You started during COVID, which I guess played out well for you, but it's also seemed as hard to start a business during COVID. Anyways, we wanted to ask, what do you think is the hardest thing that you had to overcome? And then, we'll go with that first, and then we'll look at the positives.
I think the hardest thing that I think we still have to overcome is those bad days. But there was multiple times in the tent, in the truck, and even here, where just for like a long, like couple weeks, where you're just down. You know, I think that's the hardest thing for us that we're still trying to learn, is that we're gonna have bad season.
Yeah.
That everyone has bad season. It's a slow season, but it's hard for us to take grasp of that and just to accept it, I guess. Yeah, but I feel like we're doing better at it. But when we're in the beginning of our business, when we would hit those slow seasons and like no one was coming to get cookies and we had all these cookies left over, you know, it made us doubt a lot of times. Like, frick, is this do we still need to keep going with this business, or are we doing something wrong, or is it just no one's feeling cookies today, you know? And then things will get better, and then we'd hit it again, and we're like, man, are people tired of our cookies? Do we need to change things up? Are they forgetting that we're here? But I think that was the hardest thing to learn, is just understanding that everyone has its good and bad days, and don't let those bad days doubt your success and doubt
your vision.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So you mentioned it already. One of those things is understanding. That's like how you overcame it. But like, what are other things that help? Because I'm sure everybody's gonna want to know that, because everybody's probably relating to you right now, that feeling. So what are the things that help you overcome that feeling or in your business and keep pushing?
Man, honestly, because like so many times we were like, especially my wife, I mean, not throwing shade at her, but like she was done. She was like, I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. We're wasting our money, and I knew that like we both can't be like that.
Yeah.
'Cause if we both be like that, then this business would be gone. So I was like, okay, like even though I'm feeling the same as her, like I need to just be the positive one, you know, and just remind her like, you know, right now we're just in the valley of death. Right now we're kind of in this slump. But I would always just tell her like, remind her that we have a good product.
Yeah.
And I knew we did. Like we had a good product, a different product, everyone loves. So I just had to, just remind her about that and just try to convince her like it's just a day. It's just a slow day. Like just something's going on, but people are gonna come back, and they do. You know, and then she's grateful. We're both grateful actually, and then it comes again. You know,
So
and then it's like
there's two things there that I just understood from that. First one is choose the right partner in business. Obviously, you chose the right partner. Where she faulted, you were strong at, and vice versa.
Yeah, so she chose the right partner.
She chose the right partner. And then the other thing is just understanding that you built this vision, knowing or like with some surety made you quit your job. So you got to go back to the basics. Like, bro, we quit our jobs to pursue this business. Why would we ever do that? It's because we knew this was gonna go somewhere. So even in the dark times, just gotta be like, bro, there was a reason why I quit. It's because the vision, the goal, whatever your goal was, remember the goal at the time and be like, oh yeah, we can still push this and get to our goal.
Bro, no lie too. Like I knew we had a good product. I knew our cookies were good. So that's why I was like, if we stop doing this, someone is gonna pick up on cookies and start doing it, and they're gonna do good, and we're just gonna be sitting back saying like, man, that could have been us. That could have been us if we kept going. So like, I kept thinking about that as well, but I just kept pushing, kept trying to motivate her, and we'll just get over this day. But yeah, just me knowing that our product was good enough for me to keep believing in our vision and in our course.
It's funny you said that. To a little side note too. Oh, knowing that, if you stop there, someone's gonna pick it up because it's a great idea. And I seen this thing online. It was saying, when you die, no one's gonna remember the risk you took. They'll only know who you are, whatever you accomplished. They never will see the risk you took. If you went and you failed and you went back to your normal 9 to 5, they would have never known you took that risk in the first place. But so why not just take the risk, and then it could result in success, obviously. If not, take some more risk, find another niche, whatever.
One thing one auntie said to us too when we were telling her that we're thinking about quitting my job, one thing that really helped us finally do it and start a business was, she said, there's always going to be jobs. There's jobs everywhere. So if it doesn't work out, you can go find a job. And I was like, you know what, she's right. If this doesn't work out, I can go and get any job, because I know any job I get, I'll put my mind to it and I'll be good at it.
And if anything, it would have helped you because you ran the business yourself. You know all the do's and don'ts, So when you're in that position, you can, use that as experience as well. Well, looking at the negative side, let's look at the bright side now. Like, what do you think is the best thing that's, happened to you so far in this business, or like one of the most rememberable like experiences?
Remember and memorable.
Memorable.
Because that's what I used to say. That's what I used to
all
say.
The cookies,
that just brought back. I was like, wait, I used to say that. I used
memorable.
to be corrected all the time.
I did that because I know he used to say that all the time. So
it's a new word.
A little flashback for him to like stimulate his mind. Anyways, so like memorable moments, or one of the most like best things that's happened so far to do with your business.
I think honestly, one of the things that bring us so much joy is the first thing that comes to mind. There's a lot of things that bring us joy, but the first thing that came to mind is seeing all the locals in Hawaii. Whenever there's a holiday or it's the weekend, they come to this side of the island specifically for chunky. And that's what they tell us, and I'll just believe that. But they come and they get it, and most of these people, every time I ask them where they're from, they're mostly all from Eva Beach. So shout out to Eva Beach.
Eva Beach.
Yeah, Eva Beach.
760.
Yeah, so every time they come out here, but it's just cool that, that we're kind of getting up there to where people are looking for us.
Yeah.
You know, where they're on Instagram and they're like, where's this place at? Let's go and try it. Because that's what me and Leah are. You know, we're foodies too, just like you guys. We like to look up these places, find hole in the wall places, and try these foods out. And so it's cool to see that people are coming all the way from the west side or all the way from central Oahu just to try our cookies. And we really hope that it's worth their drive. And I think it is, because they're coming more than once. So
Yeah.
yeah, hopefully we can set something up. Well, yeah, FYI, so we sell our cookies to the vendors here in Laie, Seven Brothers and BYU, but we also have a coffee shop in Kailua that we deliver to, traditional coffee roasters. They sell our cookies, I believe, on Fridays. And then
I see the Waianae.
Yeah, and
Waianae just opened up.
Yeah, Waianae just opened up their teapressos shop, and they started selling our cookies too. So check them out if you guys don't want to make the drive all the way down here to the. What do you consider Laie?
I'll
North?
say the North Shore.
North Shore?
We're east, but
We're east.
North Shore.
What say you?
Part of the North Shore. So spam in the chat. What's the geological?
I think,
Sorry.
let's just call it northeast. Yes.
Yeah, it's funny you say that too, because I seen what's her page? She's like
Kelly.
like, Kelly.
That's our.
She's like the top.
She's
top,
cool.
one
I'm
of
gonna
the
say
top.
that's our girl, but yeah, she's
one
so
of the
good
top,
to
yeah.
us. She's very good to us. We have a good relationship with her, so we're always communicating with her, and she comes out.
Yeah.
But she really helped us push our business, because anytime we have something new, she messages us. We bring her out here, and every time she puts a video up, kid you not, we always get like, in then 2 days, 100 new followers. So people are
that's
constantly
crazy,
following her, you know. And then like, I think her top video is of our pazooki now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's like 1.3 mil.
1.3
Say that
mil?
again?
1.3 mil.
1.3 mil. Man, that's almost
Yeah.
as much as the views on me and Lala Ellsworth's video. Shout
Oh,
out
the
to Lala
tattoo?
Ellsworth.
Oh, that's almost as much as the video of
That's almost as
Costco,
much
'cause,
money
like,
that
we're
you
up there too.
You got.
And
1.3
that's like,
mil. That's how much money you got.
No, that's like an eighth of what I've
Oh,
got.
you
I
made,
think we're
yeah.
somewhere around 7 mil, 8 mil.
Just 1.3 mil.
Oh.
But yeah, that's crazy. I seen on that video though, her video, I seen choke people like, bro, I'm in the North Shore. Where is this? Where in the North Shore is this? Like,
Wow.
I live in Halia, or I live in this. I was like, oh, even guys that are on our side is not even carrying it yet. So like, she's like exposing that too. That's cool. But everybody's out there looking like. I seen the espresso one. A comment, a lady was like, oh yeah, I get to walk to grab my chunky now instead of like driving all the way down to the North Shore.
Exactly.
So it's definitely out there, and people are getting their little doses. Hopefully can expand more later, but I think there's only a few more questions we have. We're gonna do simple questions. What's your favorite chunky cookie?
My favorite cookie. My favorite cookie, I would say as of right now, is a PB&J.
Yeah, the Valentine's special.
Yeah.
Ooh.
PB&J and the espresso oatmeal. Yeah.
Hey, and it's so funny. I talked to Leah. The pazooki. You know how I asked what's the best, topping everybody gets, and you said it was chocolate. And I was telling her, man, I rather have the peanut butter, because like that peanut butter sauce was so good. But she was like, yeah, that's Sterling's favorite. So I don't know why he told you guys chocolate, but it's funny because it worked out, because the chocolate on the peanut butter, like I said in the video, I was like peanut butter Reese's pazooki ice cream, bro. It was so good. Oh, what?
How
the
fast did you
Valentine's
guys
Day.
finish that?
Oh, I smacked that. You'll see. You'll see. I smacked that, like the whole thing.
With how many sodas?
Only 0 calorie sodas, yeah, Diet Coke. Shoot. And then who's your biggest inspiration in all of this, in life in general?
My biggest
It's a
inspiration.
pretty hard question.
Well, my biggest inspiration.
I'm sure there's 1,000 names, yeah. Thinking about it now.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm going blank. I do have inspirations. I do have inspirations. See, because I have inspirations, but I have like a lot of different inspirations for different
Different things.
aspects
yeah.
in my life, like fitness inspirations or religious inspirations, but like business inspirations. I feel like it's more so businesses. It's not just a single person. It's like it's those business stories that you hear about, like what's like KFC, yeah, KFC story, or the Starbucks story. You know, all those businesses that people weren't even giving them a shot at first. You know, especially Starbucks. You know, like you read into their story, no one was giving them a shot, and now look, they're in every airport. You know,
Yeah.
every airport that I've been to, they're everywhere. Every mall,
And people are constantly looking for them too.
So that's why I was like, man. Oh, you know who's a big inspiration, business-wise? Seven Brothers. That's why I was like, no, I know there's someone that's a big inspiration. Honestly, if I can speak honestly, Seven Brothers is a big inspiration. It's not just me, but even to Leo. Seeing how they support the community with all their events that they throw on, the way that they serve the community. They also given us an opportunity to sell our cookies through their stores. Yeah, so like I'm not just saying them because they're helping us, sell our cookies, but seeing how they work and seeing how much they rely on God for success just inspires us to try to what's that word? Like copy? Try to duplicate,
duplicate, imitate.
Yeah, imitate their
emulate. That's the more positive one.
Emulate their business.
Trying to do it and do better.
How they run things. Yeah, because they're awesome. They're awesome people, and so
shout out to Seven Brothers, man. We'll be doing a lot of good things around this community too. Well, shoot, that pretty much wraps it up. We have one more question, and that's probably the most important question. Will we be seeing the Rams in the Super Bowl next year?
Yes, we will.
Yes,
and we will be facing whoever, because we're gonna win.
And we're gonna win that. We're gonna win that for sure.
Solid.
And I'm gonna be
there. I have
there.
one more question. Whose house?
Rams house, boy. You already know what it is. Sorry to our fellow conference members, the 49ers and their fans. Man, couldn't do it. But don't worry, NFC West, we're going to be doing it next year.
You know the Niners. The Niners are just another version of the Cowboys. I'll just leave it at that. There's a lot to say there. They're the same.
There's a lot to say there.
Annoying fans, choke in the playoffs.
Oh, I never say that.
Sorry. That's what you told me to say.
No.
Okay.
No.
Just kidding.
Any shout outs? Any
Nah.
Yeah?
Just thank you guys. Thank everybody for the continuous support. We're trying to do our best to keep our cookies fresh, and so we do appreciate all the feedback, good or bad. We would love the bad feedback instead of being shamed to let us know. Please let us know so that we can always be on our A game. That really helps us out, so that we can give the best service and cookies that we can. Stay chunky.
Can we ask one more question?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Just like, what does God and the gospel mean to you? And
What is that?
what does God and the gospel mean to you?
Yeah.
Ooh, great question.
What does God and the gospel mean to me? It means everything. Honestly, I know that's pretty cliche, but like, I try not to only talk to God when I need things, or talk to God when things are bad. Yeah, like anytime something, like we just came back from our trip, from the Cook Islands, and in the Cook Islands it's hard to get Wi-Fi, and so we don't really see everything that comes through unless we get to a house that has Wi-Fi. So we got to my auntie's house, had Wi-Fi, and we're able to check ourselves, and like we just kept saying over and over, like, man, we're blessed, God is good, we're so blessed, and we continuously say that to remind ourselves, like, it's not our the success that we have isn't from us,
Yeah.
it's from, as I said before, it's from Heavenly Father giving us this
God-gifted.
success so that we can use our talents to bless His children who are in need, and so, yeah, the gospel and God is everything, and so any chance that we get to serve anybody, we'll love to do it, and this goes with saying, like, even if we think this person is ratchet, even if we think this person is irritating, like it's not up to us to say if we want to serve that person or not. Like if we see that they posted on social media that they're having a bad day, we shouldn't be like, well that sucks. And then we see someone else say, oh, they're having a bad day, and it's a person that we like, and we serve that person, but we don't serve the other girl just because she's irritating.
Yeah.
That's not for us to
judge
or like if we're gonna serve, we need to serve all of his children, no matter matter what.
I like that you bring up service, because like I said, man, with the Laie boys and the service projects we do here in Laie, it's crazy. Some people don't really get to see all that. The funerals, the CEs, we go to, and
I just seen they did one at the elementary too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to those guys, the mixers, man. They got their little challenge going, service project challenge. So pretty mean. But like I said, when I started to fully like invest, because I love service all the time. You learn so much things. You learn, you feel a lot of things and learn a lot of things. You feel the love, you learn about love. You feel like the blessings that comes from service, and you just dive deep into all that.
Man, sorry to cut you off. Just as a thought popped into my head when you're saying that. If you're having a bad day, some people say like you need to take care of yourself, but one of the best ways to take care of yourself is serving.
Exactly.
It could be the smallest thing, because when I told you about how we would have our bad days and we were left over with all these cookies, because this was at a time where we couldn't bake fresh cookies on demand. We had to just bake 50 boxes and then sell those 50 boxes. Sometimes we were left with 25 boxes, and it was like 7:30, 8 at night. We're not gonna save it the next day and sell it. So we were bummed. But one of the things that always made us feel better was we'd take those boxes, drive around the community, and give it out to people. And just seeing the look on people's face to see that they were getting free chunky made it all better for us. It took that feeling of doubt, and it took that feeling of down and sadness away, and it just made us feel better, So it's like, we didn't get to reach our goals today, but we got to serve and
it makes
get
it
free
worth
advertisement and see the happiness on people's faces that our cookies bring to them.
Yeah, it's so funny. I was just about to say that, man. Whenever you're down or like feeling bad, like service is just like the best thing to do. And I was on the other end of that when this guy would just give me the random call. Where you at? So who's at your house? I get cookies for you. We're like, oh, bet. Everybody at the house, oh yeah, chunky cookies, heck yeah. But so it definitely blessed a lot of people there at my house as well. But that's what I just wanted to touch on a little bit, is like, like going to these service projects with the Laie boys, seeing the older generation still, serving to their fullest and giving words of wisdom. Man, it's been a blessing to learn from them, to apply it into our own community, and then take it wherever we go, like to the mainland when I went to Utah, to Minnesota. That was like my pride and joy. It's like, oh, you guys need some help? Oh, we'll come over. Like, it's just like the go-to, like service was everything. So I liked how you highlighted that God gave us, talents, blessings, all this to help serve others, like, and that's one of the ways we do receive blessings back and feel better about ourselves. So awesome.
Beautiful question.
Again, guys, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the support, the follows, the likes, the comments. Keep the comments coming, man. We love it. We want to hear what you guys think, and we're gonna try to do everything you say in the comments. So like, keep pushing comments. If you haven't already, YouTube, man, we just started, so get on YouTube, subscribe. Got a lot of content to come with a lot of great people, and we're just happy, man. It was crazy. Our first 2 videos doing great numbers, all thanks to you guys. So appreciate the love, the follows, everything, man. Keep it coming. DM us. You see us on the streets, hit us up, talk to us. We love it, man. We just love it all. So stay fit, but keep binging from the BingeTour, baby.